Am I back? Go ahead and check, see if I'm back. Am I back? Okay. I'm sorry that I lagged out. I'm going to have to start kind of back at the beginning. I am, doing everything as recording, so I have to go ahead and go back and mention the players of the Birmingham Salvo. The Birmingham Salvo current lineup is their FIFA player is Bazaar, okay, and their four is a team: Davies, Skills, and Picasso, a good duo. Dead or Alive male is Messi. Dead or Alive female is Sarah Lou, which is a very good player. Their CSS team: Magna Capara, PT, Rattlesnake, Wes, and Wilzu. Odie, I'm going to talk first about the GM of Odie. He's a good guy, very nice, always a smile on his face. He's a wonderful guy for esports, and I promise you that they are a very good squad. I mean, they're here for a reason, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be there. They say North American teams are so much better than the Euro teams, but it's not the case this season. They were very good, and so I praise them and I congratulate them on being in the finals. Let's go ahead and talk next about the San Francisco Optics, about their general manager, Cat Hunter. And some of you guys may hear this for a repetitive scene. I'm sorry if you do, but I did lag out and it did stop my recording, so I have to keep it recorded so I can broadcast it for other people. First, I'm talking about Cat Hunter, and I know this is going to be a kind of a repetitive thing, but Cat is very hard-nosed, but it's a good thing. Everybody said in the beginning when Cat Hunter was hired by the CGS that she was a journalist, didn't know what she was talking about, didn't know what she was doing, that she was not ready for a Counter-Strike source job and role, and does she know about these other games? But it was totally false. I mean, Cat does a great job. Some of the reason why her team is in the World Finals is because she does a good job and keeps a hard-nosed tone on her team. She always has meetings with them, keeps them on task, motivates them, and that's what you got to have a great team like in North America, like the San Francisco Optics. I'm gonna go ahead and say something. One day I was at LA and I was playing Counter-Strike in the practice room, and her CSS team was playing and practicing in there, and they were arguing and fustering and fighting and couldn't get anything going before the North American Finals. And Cat stopped the middle of practice and said, "Listen here, this is the way it should be. You're going to stop fighting, you're going to focus, and you're going to get it done because this is the difference in the match." And I have a lot of respect for Cat Hunter. Everybody thinks that she was one of the GMs that didn't maybe know what she was doing, but that's not the case. The reason why she's hard-nosed is because they're in the finals. I mean, that's simple as that. She's one of the better GMs in my opinion, and I have a lot of respect for her, and I'm rooting for them tomorrow. I mean, I'm North American, so I am rooting for the Optics. Yes, I'm sorry, Salvo fans, I am rooting for the Optics because I do have a lot of friends on the Optics. Okay, now let me go ahead and break down to the actual lineup for the San Francisco Optics. First, we're going to talk about our Forza squad. Mix them up and Sekam and Jaro. Then we have the Dead or Alive female, which is Vanessa, which is probably their main best player they can count on. Dead or Alive male, a person who's actually been a newcomer but shocked the world in a lot of different instances, is Ninja CW. FIFA player, a veteran, Sturmy, another Quake 4 player actually. Most of you probably didn't know that, but Sturmy is a very prominent Quake 4 player. And Quake 3. Now their Counter-Strike source team, the team that's probably struggled the most, formerly EF Gaming, with a couple new additions like Paradox and GRT, Garrett. So that's the lineup: Paradox, Garrett, Mo, Clown, and War Machine, formerly EF Gaming. Now, first, this is going to be a great match, and you guys are going to like my prediction. I think it's going to be realistic. It's going to be something you're going to be like, oh, wow, da 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 da, and why is this person beating this person? But there's a lot to it, so we'll see exactly what happens. Now, go ahead and break it down first. The first game we're going to talk about is Dead or Alive female. Okay, Dead or Alive female, and the person for the Dead or Alive female for the Birmingham Salvo is Sarah Lou. Now, Sarah Lou is one of their better players on their team. However, she's going up against the best. Vanessa has lost maybe 3 matches. I think it's been 2 matches. 2 matches in her career, and that's pretty impressive. The only person to beat her so far that I know of is Phoenix. I could be wrong, but right now that's the way it looks. So, you know, I have my little thing here, a little notepad and the scoreboard, and I'm going to keep you updated with it. You see this? Play by play, game by game. This is what it's going to look like. And in the ending, I hope it's Optics, but it may not be. It could be Salvo. It could be Optics over Salvo. So stay tuned and make sure you find out. So first off, the whole thing is that Vanessa is a stronger player. And the whole thing is matchups, key matchups. And so I'm going to honestly say is that Vanessa has an overall record right now this season. Let me have it right here. It's 11-1, 11-2, I think, or maybe 13-2, counting record or counting playoffs and stuff. 13-2, and their only losses are to Phoenix. That's pretty impressive. If you go on the other side and say Sarah Lou is just 2-0, so she's undefeated. But that's playoffs only, and you know UK really doesn't have much of a, doesn't really have much of a, what do you call it, season like the North American does. So I'm going to go ahead and break it down. I think that Vanessa has this one pretty easy. Not necessarily easy, but I do think that Sarah Lou will get a couple of rounds. And let me go ahead and post it for you and show you exactly how many rounds I think Sarah Lou's going to get. And it's going to be a big key player because Optics in this match needs to, honestly, she has to blank Sarah Lou. I'm going to start out after DOA female. It's going to be 5-2. I think that Sarah Lou will get 2 rounds on Ms. Vanessa. She's a very good player, but I do think she's vulnerable. Now, not taking away anything from Vanessa, she's tough. She just came and she has played. I have a lot of respect for her. She played when she was sick, throwing up, and had to go out there and compete just to help her team make and finish the playoffs. And I have a lot of respect for her. As soon as she was done playing, she had to run off stage to go puke, from my understanding. And she was sick, running high fever. So, that makes a competitor, and that makes a good player. So I commend her for that. So after our DOA female, my prediction is 5-2 in favor of the San Francisco Optics. Next up, DOA male. DOA male and the 2 competitors are going to be Ninja CW from the San Francisco Optics and Messi. Now, in my opinion, this is a key matchup because we have Ninja CW, who is a 6-6 overall so far during the regular season. And we have Messi, who has yet to really win. This is a favor for the Optics. This is an opportunity for them to blank. Once again, their DOA is a lot better than the Salvo's DOA. And they have to make bonus points up for that. They have to have bonus in this one. And when I'm talking about bonus, they need multiple rounds. They need 5-1, 5-2. They've got to make up rounds because of my prediction later down the road. Okay, so if I'm going to go ahead and say I think Ninja CW is the winner in this one, but I don't think it's going to be by much. I think Ninja CW, when pressure comes on him, Chris kind of clams up a little bit. But if he breaks out of his shell, he has beaten good players. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. He's beaten Master, the #1 DOA player. He's beaten Perfect Legend, the first match of the season against Complexity. And Perfect Legend was supposed to be a Haas. So I'm not taking away from him. But he's got to get more, or he's got to hold less rounds against Messi. So here's my prediction. Okay, my prediction so far, 5-4. I think it's going to be close. You get to the finals, the big lights go on, and you feel the pressure cooker. You're worth $1 million right there. Someone's going to clam up, and it's going to be one of these 2. Someone's going to come, and it's going to be one of these 2 that's actually going to have going to feel the pressure. And I think it's going to be the key match right there. That's my key, and that's my key match of the week, of the season even. 5-4. We have a total score right now of 10-6 in favor of the Optics. So Optics, you're looking good right now. Okay. Next game we're going to look at FIFA. The 2 players that are out for FIFA, we have for the Optics, we have Sturmy, who I like to talk about. He's a Quake 4 player also, and a veteran of CGS right now. And we also have for the Birmingham Salvo, Baza. Okay, now optics also a favor in this match. Now that's the key. Like I said, the key is I have them favored in 3 out of the 5. That's what you need to win a match. However, I gotta wait. But you know, it's Sturmy has to get it done. He has to win heavily. He has to blank him. He does not need any points on the board again in this match. You know, I say that Sturmy is the better player, and he is. You know, he lost recently to Barmoa, but Sturmy not playing too good right now here in the playoffs. I believe he's 0-2. I think I said it. I have it right here. In the playoffs, he is 0-2. His overall record right now is 8. I think it's 9-6, I believe, and that's not too bad. That's for the whole entire season. It may be 10-6, but he's doing pretty well for himself, and all of his matches are very close. He lost to Anomaly from the core, very close. He lost to Barmoa, very close. So his 2 losses in the playoffs are very close ones. I think he can do well, and I think that Sturmy is a very cool guy. I like him a lot, and I'm going to predict him to win this match. He has a lot more experience. He's a lot better player, a lot better competitor. He's played in multiple different games and done well. He can handle the spotlight. He's been there before. He knows what it's like. So therefore, I'm going to predict him to win. Now, what is my prediction to win on him? I have it right here. Oh, I do. Here's the key. Optics winning 3 games in a row. I have it 2-0. I think Sturmy's going to blank him. And if it's not 2-0, it's going to be 1. I don't think he's going to score on him. I don't think Baza's good enough to actually beat Sturmy. Sturmy's a great player. So we're going to see what happens. And with the final score so far, FIFA, DOA male, and DOA female, we have Optics ahead of Salvo, 12-6. Head by 6 points. Salvo, not looking good right now. Optics looking pretty good. 6 rounds ahead going into Forza and CSS is a good thing for you. All right. Next game we're going to talk about is Forza. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and praise the Salvo Forza team real fast. The players for the Salvo team of Forza is Davey Skills and Picasso. Now, they're 0-2 in the playoffs, the world playoffs so far. But they did manage to beat Core. Actually, excuse me. They're 1-1. Excuse me. They did beat the Core, from my understanding. And Core had one of the best Forza teams in North America. So, you know, I'm going to praise them, and I really think they're a lot better team than Sacramento and mix them up from the Optics. Now, the key is, how is it going to finish? I mean, what's the order going to be? Is Sacramento mixing up going to make a game plan where they're going to take them out and try to take first place? And Optics got to take first. They have to have one person take first. If they do, I think the match is going to be done. But for some reason, I have a gut feeling, and I think that the Salvo team is going to come first and second. And if that happens, then it's up to, it's just going to be a third, you know, for, excuse me. I'm going to have, I think I think Optics is going to take second and last. And then Salvo first and third, which will give the score. Salvo 5, Forza 2 for the Optics. So total score of 11-12. No, 11-14. And of course, it wouldn't be Counter-Strike Source to come down with it, would it? I mean, it wouldn't be the CGS if it wouldn't come down to Counter-Strike Source. And that's what I love about the new rules for CGS, is they put a lot more weight on Counter-Strike Source with the way the point scale is this season. And if I am Cat Hunter going into this match with this score right here, I'm going to be a tad worried. Why? Because Salvo's the second best team in the world, formerly Dignitas. Okay, and you know, this is why I'm telling you the DOA needs less points. Okay, and you're gonna find out my prediction here in a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Counter-Strike Source and about the both teams and how they've done thus far. CSS, Salvo, my baby. I love Counter-Strike Source, so I'm gonna get a little more pumped up about it this time. So we have Magnapara, PT, Rattlesnake, Wez, and Wilzu. This team, here's some different things they've done. CSS against Core, 12-6 beat them. Let me see here. No, excuse me, 11-7 they beat them. Also, Alliance, Birmingham Alliance, 12-6. You know, they just barely lost to Dallas, or they lost to Dallas Venom, but they're the number one team, and Dallas Venom, I guarantee, is going to go win CVOP. If you can, if the prediction's wrong, but my prediction was to win, for them to win CVOP also. But this team is good. They have a lot of good chemistry. They work hard, and OE keeps them working hard. You know, they're not by the pool. They're practicing all the time, and that's why they're one of the best teams in the country, in the world. Okay, so and for the optics on the flip side, Paradox, GRT, Mo, Clown, War Machine. Their current record during the regular season, 4-8. 4-8. Not good. But their playoff record, 2-0. Undefeated. This team's getting pumped. And like I said, Cat Hunter's the one that's probably going to be doing the pumping. She's doing a good job. She's changed this team around. Something's clicking, and I think it has to do with, you know, their motivation. And they need the motivation. And I challenge them, go beat Salvo. You guys are the key in this match. Regardless of what happens up to here. Okay? You see all these other games? It don't make any difference what the score is. If you can go here and win big, you're going to be world champs. Simple as that. You know, anybody can predict that. But you're wondering, Brad, well, okay, it's coming down to it. Who's going to win? Who's the better team? How many rounds are they going to get? You know, honestly, I don't know. You know, it's a tough one. Counter-Strike Source is a cluster bumble. No one will know what will happen until the big lights go on and get it done. Predictions are just predictions. You know, seedings are just seedings. Nothing ever matters until you get out there and do it. Look at Team 3D. 3D New York. Number 1 seed. Beating the crap out of everybody. Who steps in and whoops them? Optics and Core. So, when I say that I'm trying to, you know, say that all these predictions make a difference, it don't. But, can I have my opinion? Sure. And, it's, you know, it's fun too. But, okay, so you're wondering, Counter-Strike Source, they're both 2-0 in the playoffs. They're doing well. One team's Dignitas, one's the other's EF Gaming with a few different additions. CSS has to pull a win for Optics and an upset. They really do. They are very inconsistent. Their consistency's like this. Like a wavy pencil. Okay, it's very inconsistent, and they have the talent to win. They really do. They have the talent to win. But the question is, what will happen tomorrow night at 7 o'clock West Coast time? So here's my prediction. Counter-Strike Source, $1 million. Who's going to win? Dun, da, da, da. All I'm going to say is Optics. Prove me wrong. But facts are facts. Statistics are statistics. This is nothing but statistics. Go prove me wrong. I challenge you. Go win it for North America. On that note, I have Salvo winning 22-21 in a very close, tight match. Key is DOA. DOA for the Optics to win the overall match. Key for the Salvo. win something, win some rounds in DOA. And you know what? Kick a goal. Get one goal. Hold Sturmy to 2-1. You know, Forza, it's a crapshoot, toss-up. Counter-Strike Source, crapshoot, toss-up. But I promise you this. I think Sturmy, Vanessa, Ninja CW are all shoe-ins for the win. That's my opinion. And if they can do that, and they can win big, I think it'll take a little more pressure off the Counter-Strike Source team. And then that will give you the big money. Alright, so this is Brad Dick. I'm not answering any questions tonight. This is Brad Dick of the Chicago Chimera saying, God bless. Optics, good luck. Bring home the gold for North America. Peace out, guys.